There is something about a recurve crossbow that just feels right, especially when you pick up the Matrix GRZ2. It doesn't try to overcomplicate things with a dozen pulleys or cables that might snap when you are miles away from civilization. Instead, it relies on a straightforward, rugged design that feels like it could survive a drop off a cliff and still put an arrow exactly where you want it. Holding this thing, you notice the balance immediately. It is not overly heavy, but it has enough substance to let you know it is built from serious aluminum and steel rather than just cheap plastic. The Realtree Extra finish is applied well, too, blending into the woods better than most factory patterns. Now here is the thing about that 200-pound draw weight. It is definitely a workout. You are going to feel that resistance every time you cock it, but that is the trade-off for the kind of kinetic energy this machine puts out. It is not a bow for the faint of heart, but for someone who wants raw, reliable power, it is exactly what the doctor ordered. The 11.2-inch power stroke is surprisingly efficient, sending those 18-inch arrows downrange with a flat trajectory that makes longer shots feel much more manageable than you might expect. What stands out, though, is the overall length. At 33¼ inches, it is compact enough to maneuver through thick brush or a tight ground blind without constantly banging the limbs against every branch in sight. That is a massive win for anyone who actually spends their time hunting rather than just shooting at targets in the backyard. Of course, it is not perfect. Because it is a recurve, the limbs are wider than what you would see on a modern compound crossbow, so you do have to be a bit more mindful of your surroundings when you are in a cramped stand. Also, the trigger pull is functional and safe, but it does not have that crisp, match-grade feel that some of the high-end, ultra-expensive models offer. You might find yourself wanting a bit more refinement there if you are used to high-end target gear. But honestly, for the price point and the sheer durability, those are minor gripes. It is a workhorse. It does not need a bow press to change a string, which is a huge advantage if you are the type of person who likes to handle your own maintenance. You can swap a string in the field if you really had to, and that kind of peace of mind is worth its weight in gold. It is refreshing to see a piece of equipment that prioritizes function over flash. It is not trying to win any beauty contests with fancy gimmicks, but when you are out there in the elements, you want something that just works. This is a solid, no-nonsense tool that gets the job done without any drama. If you are looking for a reliable companion that is going to last for years, this is definitely one to keep on your radar.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.